Lorenzo Casati, 2025 Big Air World Champion, up against Andrea Principi, current Red Bull Megaloop champion. And then we have Cohan Van Dijk from the Netherlands, who's very familiar with getting to the podium now. He's up for it as well. It's the Netherlands, Italy, and Italy flag as well for Lorenzo, sometimes under Spain as well. But wow, it's going to be an all-European final, Ruben, and we're not far away from it taking place. We are on, I'm being told. We have started and they haven't hung around here. Here we go, Ruben. All three riders.
Absolutely incredible here with the first move of the finals. Cohan Van Dijk with a huge Megaloop Superman.
He's brought the kite back. Well, how far downwind was that? Is that 200 meters maybe?
That was massive. He was getting leveled with his kite, fully stretched out with that board off Superman. Oh. But Lorenzo Casati, a doobie loop board off of his own.
So committed, Ruben. It's so committed. It's like, forget what happens. Like, I know it's going to be fine, whatever happens to the kite, you know, like, so sure are they that the kite would save them and pick them up. You have to have that trust with your gear to do it like that.
And this is perfect because the wind is building. We're seeing regular jumps over 20 meters high, and that's when the riders can feel fully in control, fully comfortable to send it to the max. So an epic final here.
The champ choosing to remain patient on your screens. Andrea Principi watches the other two perform their moves. There's no stress at the moment for him as he's choosing to just sit upwind and wait. Will he start hunting out the back, Ruben?
That is kind of a signature for Andrea, to have a little bit of a different ball game than the rest, to stand out. I think he stands out by being him, of course, like we all do.
He's found something.
He likes to connect. Oh, massive. And a rewind. There's your rewind.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Don't get me excited.
This was massive.
No, he couldn't fight it.
Oh,
he's been nailed. But he's got absolutely nailed off the board there.
Oh, what a replay.
Is he going to be coming back for another board? That was absolutely massive. And clearly with that angle, you could see his different style. He definitely sends the kite in a different way than the other riders. But it looks...
Here he goes, 23 meters high in a full boogie, and then a rewind.
It was
nice. And then, wow. Oh, if he landed that, that would have been so nice for him.
Oh, he just couldn't fight. I think he's going to be having to come in and get another board here. It's just really difficult.
What a whoa, what an angle.
What a kite angle from Lorenzo Casati there. That looked below him, Ruben.
100%. He got above his kite, and the control in his rotations on the way down, so composed, so stylish, so well put down for Lorenzo Casati here in the final. But still in the lead is Cohan Van Dijk with his 8.06. Will that last trick from Lorenzo beat that? Let's see.
Wow, what a start we've just seen here, Ruben. We're having to compose ourselves here. 9 minutes, 30 seconds remain. That first 2.5 minutes was outrageous.
There goes Cohan Van Dijk taking off. He's going huge. Nice Megaloop laid back roll with a board off.
Can he stick it?
Covering all the distance.
Nice
Lorenzo Casati did take over with 8.58 on that last maneuver, just because there were a little more rotations in there and he got above his kite, so everything was there. He ticked all the boxes on this one.
He's got his board back, Andrea Principi, so he's still in this. He's a bit further downwind than you like, but I think he's on his 8.
That was the replay of the 8.58 for Lorenzo, and here goes Cohan. That Megaloop laid back roll with the board off.
Yeah, nice landing. That was tidy, cold tidy.
Lorenzo was getting a bit more technical, but don't forget about Andrea Principi, who is making it back into the box and will most likely connect with a few more waves to show some Megaloop of his own.
All right, lining up. Looks good for this one. Out the window, I'm catching Lorenzo. No, he's just aborted it. He's seen something better, like we all do.
He's got the gust. Nice double front roll board off with that kite loop, of course.
A board spin as well, perhaps, in there. But Andrea Principi back up with that. That is such an athlete. To get from that far down to having a big crash like that to being back up there in less than a few minutes. It took me like an hour to get back up there this morning.
Yeah, what's new? Nice back up.
Well, I had nothing.
Here, look at that. Getting leveled with his kite on that doobie with a board spin. Indeed, Lewis. Very nicely spotted there.
Well, someone's got to pay attention, don't they? There's my backup. Late, but better late than never, all right? Nice one. Nice one. Yes.
Nice one, mate. Good.
Nice one, yeah, good one. Who's winning today? Have we got a score going?
We have got 7.5 minutes left of Lewis stalking.
Talking what? Sorry?
Talking us through the final, mate.
Okay, yeah.
Lovely.
And Ruben Lenton talking us for that. Oh, I didn't connect there. Different strategy here then from Andrea. We saw him out the back a lot more as the competition went on earlier. Of course, a big black cloud coming in over the back. I don't think it's going to settle on us during this final, but 7 minutes remaining. Andrea Principi yet to lay down a score. Had he landed that move, Ruben, would it have been enough to go into first? Is it what he's after again?
I think so. I mean, he still has 7 minutes left. We are going to see something phenomenal from Andrea. Like, look, he is trying to time that kicker in the back again. He knows the wind is pumping there. He's going to turn around for now, but he is hunting some kickers out the back.
Just looks so horrendous out there. It just looks like you'd never find anything out there, you know? Like, it is... Look at it. It's tough to find a perfect angle wave. You look at that now, even for Lorenzo. Where's the opportunity? Maybe after this white water? Nope. So, okay, a few turnaround. Is this a sign that the tide is changing, Ruben? Something's changing with the ocean? Is it stopped pushing now?
Yeah, it has stopped pushing against it. It will be...
Slack water?
Low, yeah, exactly. Low tide. It's now dead tide. And it will be low tide in 2 hours. So, yeah, the tide is kind of coming into effect again shortly.
It's starting to stop the actual current going upwind to your left-hand side, which helps the riders. It would be even just stopping is something, because the movement of the wind will be pushing the water down, so it's having less of an effect. But here we go then. Cohan Van Dijk, he fancies this. He's good at riding downwind. That's a nice takeoff.
Wow, nice again for that signature.
It nearly did an Akasdijk.
Nice free fall. Oh, banger.
I tell you what, there was an Akasdijk about that.
No.
You watch that again. I tell you something now. That just because of the way he was quite downwind on that takeoff.
That is kind of the signature takeoff that he does with that kite. Like, he just...
It's true.
But kind of going the same speed, so you get some wind from the back of your kite, and
this is
that
true.
feels dodgy, but he was free fall.
I feel...
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. That kite moved back a little bit for me for just a moment, but...
as long as you're scared, you're winning.
He's done it with the foot out. I don't believe he's done that after all the discussion and a spin and a flip. He wants it.
No way.
No, after everything.
With his accidental footloose is like Nick Jacobsen is into full effect here as well. Cheers, Nick, for bringing that to the sport. But it's crazy how Andrea fixed this. I cannot wait for the replay, because he went for a footloose, a rodeo, and a flip, you said?
Yeah, I think there was a flip in there, but meanwhile, Lorenzo, 26 meters.
His foot flicks out. He does the dirty loop with his front hand. Now he does the rodeo. Oh, no, sorry, he just has it on the side of him. No rodeo,
okay.
So just a board flip, but covering all the distance.
But the thing I don't think you saw, Ruben, was Lorenzo just behind him did this. Look at that. That was massive as well. Look at the distance they've gone downwards. There was 26 meters, I'm being told, by the surfer app. And that looked about the same sort of height. So this could change everything. We're looking for that score for Andrea Principi. Is that all that they gave it? Maybe because it was the dirty loop.
You know what we say in Holland when something epic goes down.
Bangst. Beast.
Bangst.
Bangst.
That was a bangst.
What does that mean?
A banger of a move.
A bangst.
Bang.
No, banger of a move would be banger.
Yeah.
A bangst of a move.
Bangst.
I do like it. I'll be honest with you. I like it.
Something with the boom thing, that thing.
4 minutes remaining in the competition here. A hand signal. Right, am I winning? Yes, well, he knows he's winning. Unless, what was that all about?
Wow, here Andrea again with a dirty loop and that rodeo. I knew he wanted that. He was aiming for it. Is he going to land it clean? He is. Look at that. That is a banger of a move for Andrea Principi. Navigating the wild North Sea waters on this glorious day. Sunshine. Strong wind, cloud, rain, thousands of people on the beach. This is Noordwijk. This is Red Bull Megaloop 2025. What an insane action here from Andrea Principi. Lorenzo Casati, absolutely crazy, crazy stuff. As well as Cohan Van Dijk.
I don't think we've finished here yet, Ruben. 3 minutes to go. I still feel these riders have got something left in them. Cohan Van Dijk, just a Megaloop delayed roll. Wasn't what he was after there, I think. So we'll switch our attention back to the perfectly placed Lorenzo Casati. It's Haarlem versus North versus Duotone here in this final of the men's division. It is the 6th Red Bull Megaloop.
I wasn't finishing, man. We're climaxing here in the final, and as Lorenzo Casati takes up for another massive doobie loop with a board off, and such a crazy, ridiculous angle on that. Wow, that is going to be a banger of a score.
Just this bangst. Bangst.
Exactly. You got it.
I got it. I love it. God, look at just the way he goes inverted. It's just like so nice.
Like slamming a door. Bangst. Here.
Bangst.
Lekker dit. Oh, nice one. Lorenzo Casati from Italy. What a legend. Wow, look at that angle. Wow, this is absolutely ridiculous to go inverted, take your board off, do another front flip, whilst your kite is like below you. Nice.
What about 350-yard drive on the 18th? Bangst. You wouldn't understand. You don't have the skills to play golf. Back to the action here. 2 minutes
much
left.
Better, mate.
Both is quite good to have. It's kind of nice.
Why? There's Cohan Van Dijk not getting the height he hoped for, but the banger.
An Akestijk or not? It did something happen there again, Ruben. I'm telling you. That looked
quite a crash. But look at Lorenzo Casati nailing a 9.04 for that banger of a move. He went so inverted. The kite went so low.
It did. 9.04. Well, look at these scores in the final. It's totally justified these riders getting to the final today, and they're still not finished yet. 1 minute and 25 seconds left. Andrea Principi is going to give himself a left. Oh, this is interesting. Both riders, he's going to have to accelerate past Cohan. That was brilliant. We're on screen with Lorenzo, but I want to see Andrea Principi here, left foot forwards. There we go. Look at those two riders looking for one more move. Andrea's committed now to this. He hasn't got the takeoff that he wanted.
Didn't get the height.
He's been enjoying those dirty loops.
Keeping it dirty though, respect.
He's still got another chance maybe though, but Lorenzo Casati with one hand on the trophy. The one he doesn't have, Ruben. He doesn't have the Red Bull Megaloop. He's got all the others.
Whoa! Hey, look at that.
That should have been the sign to have bought that, but he still went into it.
He can turn anything into magic. Wow, what a riding here from Lorenzo Casati. Please put your hands together. Absolutely phenomenal riding. And we're down to the last seconds of the final. Here's that replay from Lorenzo taking off that steep wave. And look, he flung himself into a back roll and another one.
He has been so in touch with it today.
4 back rolls and a board off whilst your kite is somewhere looping below you. It's like absolutely mind-blowing. The last 10 seconds of the Red Bull Megaloop 2025 with Lorenzo Casati in the lead, just over Andrea Principi and Cohan Van Dijk. Nonetheless, these are the best kite surfers in the world on your screen, and it's absolutely fantastic to be a part of this event. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's head over to some quick highlights from this epic final, Lou.
What a final that was. Look at those scores on our screens, Ruben. 8.06, and you only get into 3rd position, but all of those riders so justified. And there is Lorenzo Casati, who picks up the elusive Red Bull Megaloop at the first time of asking. He's got them all now, Ruben. He's a world champion, still king of the air, cold Hawaii, Tarifa. I mean, this guy, like, who can stop this guy? Andrea Principi, also very decorated rider, but today the moment is for Lorenzo Casati.
100%, very well deserved, and yeah, his whole family lives and breathes this sport, so it's great to see them thriving. Let's get down to Therese to feel the raw emotions on the beach here as Lorenzo Casati wins the Red Bull Megaloop 2025.
Tell us what is going on right now!
I don't know, it's just too crazy. I think I just got the notice I wanted. I can't believe it.
You have all the things! You have some special people to thank for this! You want to thank some special people?
Honestly, the first thing I want to say, this win is here. And I want to dedicate this victory to Graham. I'm sure he's up there looking for us, and he brought us this storm. So I want to dedicate this victory to Graham. And I want to thank so much my dad for all the effort, all the hard work is finally paying off. And I'm just so happy.
Congratulations!
Wow. Well, I had absolutely everything that final as I'm now left on my own, eerily, in this booth, but not left with no memories of an unbelievable day of action here in Zandvoort. There is your event winner in the men, Zara Hugenrad, taking the win in the first ever women's. But we have to say, Lorenzo Casati just had that something else. Andrea Principi taking that big crash, what could have been, he may well think. But Cohan Van Dijk there from the Netherlands, representing the Netherlands on the podium as well. He'll be happy with that too. But this man today was absolutely unstoppable.
Wow, the final was...
There's Cohan, greeted by a lot of the public that have come down on a Monday here, 3:52 local time now. We've had rain, sun, there is Baby Shark down there. Josue's teammate congratulating Cohan. It's been a real pleasure to be down here in this new venue of Noordwijk, and for sure a flock of the kiteboarding community about to head out onto the water now for their session. Plenty of time left for that. Ruben off to go and do the podium, so he is off. Did he get a chance to say goodbye? I'm not sure. From my part, though, this has been quite a journey that the Megaloop has been on. From the early days where we were once looking at where the kite was. That was what defined a Megaloop. We're talking 18, 20 years ago. It was all about where your kite was. And then we spent the last decade, maybe a bit less, kind of thinking what's going on at the other end. What's going on at the bar end? And then this radical idea to introduce 18-meter lines here at the Red Bull Megaloop. Unbelievable, so far ahead that idea was, and it was received absolutely superbly by the kiteboarding world. We've seen more aggressive kite loops than we've ever seen in competition here in Zandvoort. And that is the DNA of a Megaloop, is where is the kite? But even better this time, on the other end, we're seeing riders being able to put and inject that new technique, the boards off, the flips, the rotations. Things have changed in Megaloops. After 18 or 20 years, we have seen what modern Megaloops look like on short lines today. It's been a whole new format, which in the background, helped by smaller events like the one in Cape Town at High Five, have showed us. But here today, finally putting the short line Megaloops on the map in Zandvoort was the 2025 Red Bull Megaloop. It's the 6th edition, and it has been won by a new face. Lorenzo Casati, there he is. He is our winner. Zara Hugenrad from the Netherlands taking the win in the women's division. I'm Lewis Crathon. It's been a pleasure to speak with you today. I hope you've enjoyed all of that action from wherever you've watched that around the world. Have a great rest of the day.